What if being poor or unmarried made people see you as dangerous? In Victorian Britain, that was often the case for women. Society expected women to be quiet, obedient, and modest. A woman who stayed at home and followed the rules was called respectable. But if a woman lived alone, worked outside the home, or had no husband, people might call her immoral. Even if she had done nothing wrong, she could still be treated with suspicion. The idea of respectability was key. Middle and upper class women were seen as needing protection. They were expected to be innocent and pure. But working class women, especially those living in poverty, were often judged more harshly. People feared they might be prostitutes, thieves, or troublemakers. Some women were seen as victims. If a woman was attacked or mistreated, she might be described as weak and in need of help. But that could change quickly. If she didn't behave in the right way, people might blame her for what happened. Women could go from being seen as innocent to being blamed just because of how they dressed, where they lived, or whether they were married. At the same time, some women were seen as threats. A woman who walked alone at night, or who didn't act feminine enough, could be accused of being dangerous. These fears weren't always based on facts. They were based on ideas about gender, class, and morality. This double standard meant women were judged in unfair ways. They were expected to follow strict rules and punished in public opinion if they didn't. The fear of female behavior mixed with the fear of crime, creating a powerful way to control women's lives. That's why some women in Victorian Britain were seen as both victims who needed protecting and threats who needed watching. Let's check your understanding. 1. What made a woman respectable in Victorian society? 2. Why were working class or unmarried women often treated with suspicion? 3. How could a woman be seen as both a victim and a threat in Victorian Britain?